The old man's got to be the old man. Fish got to be the fish. Got to be who you are in this world, right? No matter what.
Who we have to be in order to do what we need to do.
The top regret of it was I wish I'd have had the courage to live the life that I knew I was destined to live. In other words, that I had a purpose, that I knew that there was something greater that I came here to do, that I signed up for something other than just to fit in and to go along and to follow somebody else's rules.
So you are what you are in this world. That's either one or two things. Either you're somebody, or you're nobody.
I'd say that both of these, so wasting time, wasting money, those are like the two biggest mistakes that I've made. But I would say that the root of those mistakes is that I didn't do a good job of connecting the future to the present. I want to connect what decisions are being made right now with decisions that were with the end state that you end up with in your future. So if you take advantage of your time, you're going to be in a much better place.
I don't think people understand how valuable they can be if they use their time correctly.
You can run away from what you don't want, and you can run towards what you do want, and that's quite motivating. And so if you want to move towards a particular goal, you're going to run into impediments, and some of those impediments will be other people, and the voices in your own head for that matter. And the more deeply you have your rationale for what you want articulated, the more potent you are as a fighter for your own destiny, so to speak. Think deeply about why it is that the future you want is important. If you concentrate solely on your career, you can get a long way in your career. And I would say that that's a strategy that a minority of men preferentially do. That's all they do. They work like 70, 80 hours a week. They go flat out on their career. They're staking everything on the small probability of exceptional status in a narrow domain. But it's hard on them. They don't have a life. It's very difficult for them to have a family. They don't know how to take any leisure activity. Like, they get very one-dimensional. Now, it may be that unidimensionality is the price you have to pay to be exceptional at one thing, right? Because if you're going to be something like a genius-level mathematician, and you want to do that or a scientist, say, it's like you're in your lab all the time, you're working 70 hours a week or 80 hours a week, you're smart, you're dedicated, you're unidimensional, and that's how you get to beat all the other people who are doing that. It's the only way.
Nobody knows but you. You can't get advice on what you should do with your life, right? Nobody knows what you are. Like, even sometimes you don't really even know what you are. You got to take your shot. And it's like, as much as you want people to agree and you want the people around you to be supporting your dreams and all, it's not going to be like that all the time. You got to do it alone. When your dreams is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit, you can't wait for somebody to think you can do it. It's like it's a lonely, scary, dangerous pursuit, and you got to be willing to risk everything to become that seed of what you believe is in there. You got to be fearless. You got to be relentless.